Dear students and honorable viewers who are watching right this moment, welcome back all of you. Hope you are all doing well. Dear students, we have already discussed from the unit 1, lesson 1 and 2. Today we will discuss another lesson from English for today, and the class is for the students of class 9 and 10. Dear students, hope you are ready. Now let's get started. So this is Madhavbhai Chaudhary with you, Assistant Headmaster, Rajan Arjun Experience Institution, Rajan Chattogram. And as you know, this is the student for class 9 and 10. This is the lesson for class 9 and 10 from English for today. First, look at the pictures, dear students. What can you see? What do you see in the picture? Try to guess. This is the logo of UN, and this is the Ministry of UN. And in the UN, our honorable father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, is giving a speech in the UN. So, who is the picture? Yes. Where was Bangabandhu give a speech? Try to guess, as you know. Now, this is the main question I like to discuss. Can you imagine what lesson today we are going to read? Yes. Today we are going to read Bangabandhu at the UN. UN means United Nations. So, dear students, before starting our lesson, we will know the learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to say, read and understand text, narrate incidents and events in a logical sequence, participate in conversation, discussions and debate, and tell a story. So, dear learners, let's start some work. As you have no peer, do it yourself. There are two questions. Try to make the answer of the question. What do you know about the UN? What do you know about Bangabandhu's speech at the UN? This is the two questions. You will get only 2 minutes to think and write down your exercise book. So, I think you have got the idea. Now I am moving on to the next. Before the text, let's learn some new words. Influential, that means having great influence or something. Example, his work is influential in feminist psychology. Next one, conquered, to deal with successfully, right against a problem or an unreasonable fear. The example, he has finally conquered his fear of spider. The next one, revealed, to make known or show something that is surprising or that was previously secret. For example, she felt oppressed and discouraged in certain unfriendly environment. Next one, oppressed, means her biography revealed that she was not at risk as one thought, to make a person feel uncomfortable or anxious. I am moving to the next. Denounced, publicly declared to be wrong or evil. Example, the assembly denounced the use of violence. Emphasized, give a special importance or value to something in speaking or writing. His father emphasized the wrong words in his sentence. So, dear learners, now it is time to read silently. Go to your EFT book and read the text. For your better understanding, I am going to read the text. You listen it very carefully. At the same time, you have to look at your English book. Okay, get ready. Bangabandhu's speech at the United Nations General Assembly is a matter of great pride for us. He delivered the speech on 25th September 1974, just after a week Bangladesh became a member of the UN. To be a member of the UN was not an easy goal, as some influential countries were opposing the membership for Bangladesh. So it was another war that Bangabandhu had to win. But finally Bangabandhu won. He won not only the UN membership but also everyone who listened to his ever first speech at the UN. It was a benefiting experience for him. He came, he saw, and he conquered everyone. Bangabandhu was the first person in the history of the UN to deliver a speech in Bangla, the language of the 7.5 crore Bengalis, the language of the language martyrs, the poet of oration, the icon of charismatic leadership, touched another milestone, and so did the Bengalis through him. It was a speech that revealed Bangabandhu's stand on national and international issues before the global community. Identifying the UN as the parliament for the humankind, Bangabandhu recognized the moment of delivering his speech. History came. He mentioned that the very moment justified the country, long struggle and sacrifice of the Bengalis for self-rule, independence, dignity, and coexistence along with other nations. He assured that Bangladesh should follow the ideology of mutual respect and national sovereignty, regional integrity, and non-interference into internal issues of other countries. Bangabandhu explained Bangabandhu's absolute pleas to the UN charter and reminded how the people of his country made the highest sacrifice to achieve the same. The father of the nation added that Bangabandhu would look forward to such a world where peace and justice would take their rightful place. It was essential to justify the sacrifice of the countless martyrs. In his speech, Bangabandhu expressed his utmost gratitude to the UN and the international community for standing beside Bangladesh with their aids and support of the construction of the war-ravaged country. Relocation of 10 million world refugees who took shelter in India during the Liberation War. The leader of the country reminded the world how Bangladesh would stood on the ruin and divide of war, where people are just struggling for survival. However, the repeated national calamities were making people even don't have a minimum intake of food for a day. The last one, going beyond Bangladesh, he expressed solidarity for all the oppressed people around the world and denounced racism, discrimination, imperialism, and the use of force to stop people's justified movement for their rights. Referring to the struggle of the people of Africa, Asia, Latin America, Namibia, Palestine, and Zimbabwe, he expressed his worry about people's plight to achieve their owner rights. The leader of the oppressed noted when nations, millions of people were destitute with unending misery, only a handful of people were enjoying the highest luxury. He emphasized quick measures for global financial management based on justice. Bangabandhu warned that an absence of such a system would lead the world to experiences unprecedented misery of the history. The leader of the world countries expressed his deep concern over a global recession and inflation, unemployment, inequality distribution of wealth and opportunities, and the gap between the rich and the poor countries. He described how those had heat and development plans in many poor countries of the planet. To Bangabandhu, it was a global responsibility to fight these problems and take concentrate effort to put an end to this. Before he concluded his speech, Bangabandhu declared that Bangladesh would follow the paths of the togetherness, brotherhood, and mutual respect and cooperation. He expected the UN would take substantial roles in solving the prevailing human crisis in the subcontinent as well as in the country. So, dear learners, now this is the work for you. Read the text again and work with your group, ask and answer the question. So, there is no group with you, you have to make the answer by yourself. Open your exercise book and write down the answer of these questions. How did Bangabandhu pay tribute to the language martyrs? Second one, why did Bangabandhu seek for togetherness and global partnership? Question number 3, what foreign policy did Bangabandhu formulate in his speech? And last one, why did the text terms Bangabandhu as a leader of the oppressed and leader of the world, third world? These are the questions. Pause the video, write down the answer of the questions. So, dear students, I am moving on to the next, and this is the time for evaluation. So, first one. So, it was another war that Bangabandhu had to wage. Here, the meaning of the underlined word is wage means which one? Salary, currency, carrion, or pay? Which one? I think carry one. Wage means carry one. Next one. He expressed his worry about people's plight to earn their own rights. The word meaning to the underlying word is suffering, flying, crying, and fighting. Which one will be the answer? Suffering. Flight means suffering. The next one. It was a BGBC experience for him. The meaning of the underlying phrase, that means BGBC. What is the meaning? He came, he spoke, he won. He spoke, he ran, he saw. He ran, he came, he won. He came, he saw, and he conquered. The number will be the correct answer. He came, he saw, he conquered. So, question number 4, Bangabandhu clarified Bangladesh absolute plight to the nations of the UN character. The meaning of the underlined word is determination, position, narration, and situation. Which one? Determination. So, question number 5, it was essential to justify the sacrifice of the country's martyrs. The meaning of the underlying phrase is number of the people who sacrificed their life, number of the people who sacrificed their life but not counted, number of the people who sacrificed their lives and has been counted. Number of the people who sacrifice their lives and it's impossible to count them. Question B. Number of the people who sacrifice their lives and it's impossible to count them. So dear learners, now question number 6. Bangabandhu expressed his utmost gratitude to the UN for standing beside the war ravaged country. The meaning of the underlying phrase was attacked by the war, distributed by the war, developed by the war, damaged by the war. D. Damaged by the war. So dear students, we are at the end of the lesson. Now this is the homework for you. Write an email to your friend giving him or her the information that you have gathered about Bangabandhu's speech at the event. So write down the question for your homework, and there is the end of my lesson. Thank you very much for watching my presentation and hope you soon to see you soon. Thank you.